It's time. Prepare to move out. So you came in the end. The squad will be marching shortly. We're going to need you to take point for this fight. After all, we won't have to write a letter of apology if you die. Let's go.
You came, Krilansalo.
Hello, Comicron. These are experienced sorcerers, some of whom I know well. But I can't let that get to me. I'm going to protect her, no matter what.
Not ever 終わらない操作エンディングのない旅路へのデスティニー後悔はない一歩踏み出す衝動彼方へアイデンティティが奏でる Yo let's make great journey Remember you 誘なる声に抱かれ移ろう記憶渦巻く遠く追いかけのトライアゲイン Don't cry
To assemble a squad with this many sorcerers, someone would normally have to seek direct permission from the king himself. I'm sure this isn't a legal expedition. On top of that... That guy walking in the back, can he seal off Azali's white sorcery?
I don't know, but the possibility alone made him worth bringing to the fight. There's no guarantee that one white sorcerer will be able to seal the powers of another. This is a knife fight. And we stand a better chance if we have a blade of our own.
Then you launched this mission knowing that there would be sacrifices. Some of these people are marching toward their deaths. But you don't care how many of them die with Azali's first attack, as long as there's one of you left alive who can land a killing blow.
They are all well aware of the risk. The band of sorcerers walked on in silence for what seemed an eternity. Though they knew their journey would end when they found their target, and the quiet would give way to the cacophony of battle.
How much longer do we have to walk?
If you can't hack it, then go home! We're happy to keep your cut for ourselves!
What do you mean by my cut?
If we captured that thing, we could get heaps of cash for it, no doubt! And we get a powerful magic sword as a bonus!
Wait, say what? I had those fraud charges dropped for a reason, you creep! We're going to help Orphan, so you can keep your stupid schemes to yourself!
You wanna go?
You don't scare me at all. I'm better with a sword than you might think. Wanna find out how my school's soldiers club does it?
What kind of club is that? Calm down, both of you! We're in more than enough danger without you two swinging your swords around, okay? And please get it out with that creepy growling, too!
I don't think that was either of us.
These are the best black sorcerers that the Tower of Fangs has to offer. Not to mention... one man who's powerful enough to go toe-to-toe with the 13 Apostles, Childman. Can I win this fight? Get it together. I have to reach Azali before they do. Otherwise, she's going to die. I feel it. She's close. It would be insane to call out to her here. But I never could have made it this far if I didn't trust my instincts. Azalee! Azalee! She answered my call. Why'd she burn the forest? It's me, Azalee! We have to go! Right now! I was your friend! Don't you remember? She was clearing space so that we could fight! Gather at my command, Shield of Amber! Have you really lost yourself to that monster? Are you trying to kill me? Her magical power is overwhelming! I came to convince her to run. But if we fight, I can't beat her. I thought I'd gotten away from you.
You did. And that's exactly why I brought you. You're the tip of the spear in this operation.
Bastard!
Here, Krillensolo. Heal. I specialized in healing sorcery. Do you remember?
Now bind my enemies and seal away those forces from stealing against me that I
He's gone.
Disperse!
Hold flames!
Oh, wind!
I can take the sword. I dance within thee, heavenly castle! Without this, they'll have no way to track her if she flees the battlefield.
Go, Hartia. Follow him.
Azalee, you have to escape. Oh, flames! That monster you keep calling Azalee, it killed Omicron. Will you give up now? Or is that still not enough? If you would stay and fight, we might stand a chance against her. If you had been back there with us, maybe Omicron would still be alive right now. So please. I'm not gonna help you kill her. I'll make her human again. It's impossible for you to change her back. The only person who knew how to use that sword was Azalee. And if you won't hand Baldanders over now, then our only choice is to fight it out. Oh, shadows! I release thee! footprints of evil! Do we really have to fight? Why are you here?
Fighting monsters is your thing, Magic Man!
I unsheath thee, Sword of Light! That was a hairy howler. It startles its prey with a loud roar, then chases them down relentlessly. Once the prey is exhausted, it goes in for the kill. Now, would you care to tell me what you're doing here?
I was worried about you, so I came here to help!
Hardia, everything you said is true. You have a point, and I can't deny it. But I still have to do what my heart tells me. From here on out, no more deaths. Don't come after me, guys. Don't even move. They're all dead.
No, look over there!
Oh, light!
She's casting a spell to defend herself from Master's attack. But she still isn't using her white sorcery, even against that kind of power.
Could she have lost the ability completely?
A war!
Chainmail of Halos!
Are you trying to save me?
I'm not going to stand back and watch you get killed! But I'm still no match for her. You're one of the most powerful sorcerers alive, so how is she holding her own against you?
Hark, O light!
No! I unsheath thee, Sword of Light!
You're making a lot of work for yourself. How long do you intend to prevent our attacks from landing?
I know there's a way to save Azalee. I know that she doesn't have to die.
You've become a great man, Kralansalo. If the day comes when I name a successor, you'll be my first choice.
Now's not the time. What are you doing? Childman!
I'll heal you soon. But right now, I have a mission to complete.
Damn you.
Oh, chaos!
You can't! Azalee!
Repair.
Azalee, I'm here. It's Orphan. It's Kralansalo. What are you trying to say?
I'll return this sword to the Tower, Master.
Stop the coach! Show yourself! You knew I'd be waiting for you, so let's make it quick.
What do you hope to accomplish here?
Feel free to drop the act any time. You should know exactly why I came here.
I'm sorry, but I haven't the slightest. Some at the tower want you punished for what they see as your betrayal. But the operation may have failed had you not been there to find the monster and lure it into the open. In the end, I was able to convince the masters to let you go.
You talk more than you used to. It's almost like you're not really Childman at all.
When did you figure it out?
Right after you had landed the killing blow on that monster. It had something left to say. Now, why did things end up like this? I at least deserve an honest answer to that. Don't I, Azalee?
If you get one, what then?
I'll decide when I hear it.
I like that response. When we were reunited, I could tell. You've gotten stronger. I'm impressed.
I had no choice. Still, it seems I haven't gotten any smarter.
You might be right about that, but I don't mind. In fact, it's always been one of my favorite things about you. Out of everybody I trained with at the tower, you alone had the potential to become a great sorcerer. I've always believed that. You were the only one I would have wanted to be my partner. You were the only one who ever truly understood me. None of the rest could see through to the person that I really am the way you could. 5 years ago, after our experiment turned me into that creature and I fled the tower, my consciousness faded in mid-flight. It took 5 years for my senses to return. All the while, you had been growing up. That boy, my little brother, has become a man.
How long has your consciousness been inside Childman's body?
Since he awakened and decided to hunt me down. It was a gamble. I believed that if I ever wanted to return to my own body, I would need the sword. That's why I let Childman lead me to it. Anybody cut by this blade can be transformed according to the wielder's desires. But when I used it, I lost my concentration. That's why I was transformed into that monster. Now that I have it back, I can take another gamble and hope that it will return my body to me. There's your answer. So, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna end this charade of yours and avenge Childman's death.
I never intended for him to die.
If his life mattered to you, you would have found another way. That's what the Azalee who I believed in would have done.
I've always believed in you too. And if I were back in my own body, I'd give you all of me to make you see that.
Enough! How many ways are you going to betray me, Azalee? All I've been through feels like some kind of test now. Like I'm having to prove myself to the friends I've left behind.
The day we set this in motion, my life was forfeit. But you're still alive. You can save her.
I know you meant to spare me, Azalee. But even if you didn't, you could never have cut me down. I had something to protect me, but only from a single blow. And you were the one who first showed it to me.
It's a spell. Be disarmed, my foes, is how it's read. It seems like this ring was meant to protect the person wearing it from an attack. The ring...
It was far too small to wear. But just small enough that I could swallow it. If I cut you with that sword, I would be able to transform you into anything I wished for, right? Or I can leave you in Childman's body if that's what you want. Though I don't know how long it will last with that wound. It's up to you where your life goes from here. Whatever you ask, I'll give it to you.
Why did you spare me?
Because he wanted you to live.
No, you're lying. Childman had been trying to kill me himself.
Think. Why would he take the risk of coming for you personally?
Because he wanted his own body back.
You're wrong. He was the one who let you take his body in the first place. He had the power to stop you. But what he really wanted was to save you with his own hands.
That can't be. I wanted to show him that I was the woman worthy of him. I'll leave here and get those years back.
They called her the Chaos Witch. Where Azalee went, order collapsed in her wake.
So, successor of the Razor's Edge, what's your story?